I'm normally not one of those guys who celebrate the downfall of anybody. The only time when we are all different is when we make different choices. Good people make bad choices, but by default, we are all good people. So I normally don't celebrate the downfall of anybody. But then when you're doing any shady thing, I mean, you could be El Chapo Guzman, you could be Pablo Escobar, you could be Ted Bundy. But when you're doing really bad stuff, and you're trying to be a social media influencer, is when I have a problem. I mean, thinking of people like Hush Puppy, the Nigerian rich man on social media. When you have people like that trying to be famous, trying to be big, I have a problem with that. And the problem I have is not because they are rich or anything like that, but it is the fact that they tend to flaunt a kind of unrealistic wealth, hence making everybody feel like they are a failure. There's this guy called Sam Onoa. He got arrested recently in Dubai for moving powders. If you know what powder is powder. He got arrested in Dubai recently for moving powders. And this guy is one of those guys I see on TikTok every day. And I'm always curious. There is something behind this guy's wealth. Not because I'm jealous or anything like that. I'm not. I believe if you're jealous of other people's wealth, it's one of two things. You're either very lazy, you're one of those people who hopes to be rich, but you've got nothing in the pipeline, or you're just downright stupid. It's one of those two things, because I believe everyone would never be rich. So, like I said, I'm not making this video to make any fun of this particular guy, but I just want us to reflect on some of the videos these guys have made in the past on social media, and let's see how so many, like, just a way to learn and to see that so many of these guys they are not who they claim to be. So let's first and foremost watch this video about driving a Lamborghini.
Man, in this day and age, and have never driven a Lambo in your life, bro. What do you have between your legs? Go for everything you want, because it's easier than you think. You can experience the finer things. Buy that watch, buy that Rolex, bro. When I picked this thing up, I felt like a fucking boss. To me, it is just pride and being proud of what I've done. I see these guys scrolling all day on Instagram, wanking off to all these girls. Bro, experience for yourself if you're young.
Yeah, as you can see, you go into a store, buy an expensive Rolex, you should have driven a Lambo if you're a man, and it's easier than you think. You don't have to stay on Instagram wanking on some random ladies. Just go for it. Just go talk to her, even though she's Rihanna. Just talk to her, because it's easier than you think. I mean, in Yoruba they will say motivational speaker is Sonu. This is exactly who these guys are. Like I said originally, this same guy saying all this didn't make any of his money being the most intelligent person. He made most of this money based allegedly based on the fact that he can do what you shouldn't be doing and what most people don't have the balls to do, which is moving powders to not just within America or within Europe, but to a Muslim country where no one dares to. It's like someone selling drugs to China. I mean, you must have balls of steel.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Sam Onoa. I'm 19 years old. I'll show you the results real quick just to motivate you guys. This was November, like a massive month. In 2019, I think I'll be able to get 6 figures in a month. Yeah, you will.
Another very unrealistic post. A 19-year-old flaunting about how they make 6 figures. Like I said, there are people who make this amount of money at 19. There are people who make this amount of money at 15. But they are outliers. I mean, I once heard someone say something about don't make rules based on exceptions. The worst thing you can ever do in your life is ever make rules out of exceptions. Most people will never become very rich until they are within their mid-30s to their 40s, basically. But then when you see a 25-year-old who is extremely rich and you think that should be you, that is when you start making the wrong decisions.
I went in 1 year from living in my old small Amsterdam apartment, 3k a month, to a new penthouse, 10k a month. Went from a Range Rover to a Lamborghini Urus, bought another Lamborghini Performante, bought a Rolls Royce Cullinan, I had a Rolex Datejust, then I bought multiple day dates, I bought a Richard Mille, got this crazy Dubai mansion, $70,000 a month. I got an Amsterdam office.
I mean, I really enjoyed the comment section in this particular video because someone said, now you live next to Hush Puppy. I mean, Hush Puppy is a Nigerian scammer. So that is exactly what it is. This is all social media. And I believe you me, I mean, beautifully, TikTok actually did show a search brought into this guy being arrested now. So he's been arrested in Dubai for moving powder. So like I said originally, this video isn't to shame anyone, isn't to say really nasty stuff about anyone, or pray, be happy that this guy is going to end up in jail, of course. But just to say it again, reality is different from social media. Most people will not make this amount of money in their lifetime. And if you're less than, it doesn't matter how old you are, basically, you shouldn't really think you're behind, because the truth is, as long as you're doing fine, you should be happy and try to be better. If you're in a place where you think you need to be better, don't end up doing illegal stuff, like, you know what I mean, selling powder and selling extremely ridiculous stuff just to make money. Because at the end of the day, when you get arrested and you are sent to jail for 30 years, you're likely to live 30 years of probably 80 years of your life in deep mystery. And you also calculate the first 10 years where you're basically not living because you're just a baby.